Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Munazza Nasir and this is your chemistry class, lecture number 3 for week 2. The previous topics that were covered in this chapter include solutions and its definition, types of solutions, and you have studied about concentration units including percentage and molarity, and we have also talked about how to prepare solution of a known molarity. In today's lecture, you will be able to learn about preparing a solution of a required molarity by diluting a solution of a known molarity. The first concept that you need to learn is the concentration of a solution, which is defined as amount of solute in grams present in per dm cube of a solution, and its unit is written as gram per dm cube. And based upon the concentration of a solution can be termed as dilute solution or concentrated solution. By definition, a dilute solution contains less solute and more solvent in it, and a concentrated solution contains more solute and less solvent in it. A dilute solution is therefore of a lower molarity, and a concentrated solution is usually of a higher molarity. The interesting thing here is a dilute solution and a concentrated solution can be converted into each other. For instance, a dilute solution can be converted into a concentrated solution by adding more solute to it, and a concentrated solution can be changed into a dilute solution by adding more solvent to it. Based upon this definition of concentration, there is a formula that is used for dilution of solutions in chemistry. This formula is used to make a solution of a given molarity by diluting a stock solution, and a stock solution, it is a solution with known molarity. Usually it is a solution that has a higher molarity and that needs to be diluted. This is the formula used for diluting a stock solution. M1V1 equals to M2V2. The left hand side of this equation represents the stock solution, and the right hand side of this equation represents the required solution, or the solution that you need to make by diluting the stock solution. In this equation, M1 represents the molarity of stock solution and M2 represents the molarity of the required solution, whereas V1 represents the volume of the stock solution that is required to make a dilute solution, and V2, it is the volume of the required solution that we need to make. Volume of the both stock solution and required solution can be written in centimeter cubes or decimeter cubes. And from previous concepts in this chapter, we know that 1 centimeter cube equals to 1 milliliter. In other words, centimeter cube and milliliter, these units are used interchangeably. In a similar way, 1 decimeter cube equals 1 liter, or decimeter cube and liter, these both represent the same quantity of a solution. And another important intent conversion is 1 decimeter cube equals to 1000 centimeter cubes. Now we will study some examples related to this formula. In this first example, the statement says that how can you prepare 100 centimeter cube of 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide solution from 1 molar sodium hydroxide solution. Basically, we have to find out how much volume of this 1 molar sodium hydroxide solution, which is the stock solution here, how much volume of this solution is needed to make 100 centimeter cube of 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide solution. And here The data shows us that the M1 is the molarity of the given solution, in this case stock solution, which is 1 molar. M2 is the molarity of the required solution, which is 0.1 molar. V1 is the volume of the stock solution needed to dilute it, which we are going to find out. And V2 is the volume of the required solution, which is in this case is 100 centimeter cube. The formula that we are using is M1V1 equals to M2V2, where left hand side represents the given solution or the stock solution and the right hand side represents the required solution. By putting the value in this formula, this is what we get. 1 multiplied by V1 equals to 0.1 multiplied by 100. By simplifying this equation, we get V1 equals to 0.1 multiplied by 100 divided by 1, and the answer comes to be equal to 10 centimeter cube. The apparatus and chemicals that we need to make this solution include a pipette, a volumetric flask of 100 centimeter cubes or 100 milliliters, a glass funnel, 1 molar sodium hydroxide solution as our stock solution, and the last thing, we need distilled water. These are the steps that we need to take in order to make this solution. Our calculation showed us that we need 10 centimeter cube of the stock solution to prepare this diluted solution. So using a pipette, we will take 10 centimeter cube of the stock solution, that is 1 molar sodium hydroxide solution. Then we will transfer this solution into a 100 centimeter cube volumetric flask or 100 milliliters volumetric flask. As I talked about it before, centimeter cube and milliliter are same things. Then we will add water in the volumetric flask, and we will only add water up to the mark of the flask, because every volumetric flask contains a mark in its neck, and that represents the exact volume that it can hold. In our case, we are using 100 milliliters of volumetric flask, so if I fill this volumetric flask with water up to this mark that you can see in this picture, then the water that will be present in this volumetric flask, its amount will be exactly 100 milliliters. So that is why we use volumetric flasks for that purpose. So by adding water for dilution, the solution that we are going to end up with will be 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide. And another important step is mixing the solution, so the solution becomes homogeneous. In this way, 0.1 molar of sodium hydroxide solution of 100 centimeter cube of volume can be prepared using 1 molar sodium hydroxide solution. The next example involves concentrated solution of sulfuric acid, that is 18 molar sulfuric acid as our stock solution, and we need to find out that how many centimeter cube of this acid is needed to produce our 0.1 molar sulfuric acid solution, that is 250 centimeter cubes in volume. Using the same formula that we used previously, M1 is the molarity of the given sulfuric acid solution or our stock solution, which in this case is 18 molars, and M2 is the molarity of the required sulfuric acid solution or the diluted solution that we are going to prepare, and which is in this case is 0.1 molar. That is the required molarity. V1 is the volume of sulfuric acid needed to dilute it. This is the value that we are going to find out. And V2 is the volume of required sulfuric acid solution, which is 250 centimeter cubes. Using the same formula, M1V1 equals to M2V2, where left hand side represents our stock solution or given solution and right hand side represents our required solution, and putting the value in this formula, we get 18 multiplied by V1 equals to 0.1 multiplied by 250, and by rearranging this equation we get 0.1 multiplied by 250 divided by 18, and the answer we get for V1 equals to 1.39 centimeter cubes. So it means we need 1.39 centimeter cubes of this stock solution. When we will dissolve it in water and produce a solution of 250 centimeter cube, we will get a solution whose molarity is 0.1 molar. And we are going to use the same procedure as in the previous method that we used. We will take 1.39 centimeter cube of 18 molar sulfuric acid, that is our stock solution, with the help of a pipette. We will put it inside a 250 centimeter cube of volumetric flask. We will fill it with water for the purpose of dilution, and we will fill it up to the mark and mix it thoroughly, and the solution we will get will be 0.1 molar sulfuric acid in 250 centimeter cube of volume. The last example that we are going to do involves hydrochloric acid stock solution, which is 12.1 molars, and we need to find out that how many centimeter cube or how much volume of this solution is required to make 0.1 molar hydrochloric acid solution, that is 500 centimeter cube in volume. Using the same method that we used previously, M1 is the molarity of the stock solution, which is 12.1 molars. M2 is the molarity of the required solution of hydrochloric acid, which is 0.1 molars. And we can see that the required solution has a lower molarity than the stock solution. V1 is the volume of the given solution, in this case stock solution, that is needed to dilute, that we are going to find out, and V2 is the volume of the required solution, which is 500 centimeter cube. Using the formula M1V1 equals to M2V2, where the left hand side represents the stock solution or the solution that has a molarity of 12.1 molar, and the right hand side represents the molarity and volume of the required solution, and by putting the value in this formula we get 12.1 multiplied by V1 is equal to 0.1 multiplied by 500, and by simplifying this equation we will get V1 equals to 0.1 multiplied by 500 and divided by 12.1, and the answer we get in this case is 4.13 centimeter cube, and this means that we need 4.13 centimeter cube of this 12.1 molar stock solution of HCl, and when we put this volume of HCl in a 500 centimeter cube of volumetric flask and fill it up to the mark with water, the solution we will get will have a molarity of 0.1 molar HCl. And this is the procedure that we are going to use, that we will take 4.13 centimeter cube of this stock solution with the help of a pipette. We will transfer it to a 500 centimeter cube of volumetric flask, and we will fill it with water up to the mark, and then we will mix this solution thoroughly, and the solution that we are going to get will be 0.1 molar hydrochloric acid solution made by diluting a 12.1 molar hydrochloric acid solution, which in this case was our stock solution. Okay students, now we are coming towards the conclusion of today's lecture, and today we learnt about concentration of a solution, which was the amount of solute in grams present per decimeter cube of a solution. We learnt about dilute solutions, which have less solute in them than solvent, and we learnt about concentrated solutions, which have more solute in them than the solvent. And the main thing that we learnt in this lecture is how to convert a concentrated solution into a dilute solution. One way to do it is to add more solvent. And how much more solvent we need to add, this is the thing that we find out using the dilution formula, which was M1V1 equals to M2V2. And in this formula, the left hand side of the equation represents the given solution or our stock solution, and the right hand side represents the required solution. or the solution that we intend to make by diluting the stock solution. And here M1 represents the molarity of the stock solution, V1 represents the volume of the stock solution that is needed to dilute it, M2 represents the molarity of the required solution that we need to make, and V2 represents the volume of the solution that is required. I hope you understood today's topic. Listening. Stay safe and alive.